要管 Hello， 各位網友大家好，歡迎嚟到 Marcus 頻道。我哋上集咧打完將軍啊，都傾晒偈啦嚇。咁咧，依家咧翻到嚟營地，我哋本身諗住直接去呢、個柏德之門之路噶啦。咁但係咧見到卡娜有啲嘢傾，我哋同佢傾下偈先。
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
哥塔即係其中嗰3條友其中一個啦，即係將軍有一個男人同埋一個女人，男人個哥塔。我唔知道點樣串起，但我都要阻止佢。睇你係班恩嘅，我去到柏德之門嚟知，我哋講1啦。
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my... He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
勁激動，我哋一齊。
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
其實卡娜都幾好用，你可以考慮下。不過咧，而家我成身召喚獸咧，有少少唔捨得。如果解咗佢係邊個？不過呢個魔法師都唔差嘅，其實即係雖然一開頭好難用，但係依家用落又即係有得跟翻自己嚟用，又好似 OK。你哋未飛過嚟喎？我哋快啲飛翻出嚟啦！我哋去劇情啦。你掉緊啲垃圾先啦，超重嘅 Wendy， 快啲過嚟先啊！呢邊可以用埋嗰個女人啲法術位先嘅，用到咁上下咧，冇乜法術我先高咯，即係講再見都仲唔得。呢個阿傑佢就改咗名最衰。咩叫簡？而家叫咩啊？簡希拉，我中意傑希拉多啲咯，名嚟㗎呀。咁啊，趁阿 Winnie 執緊嘢嘅時候咧，我哋睇埋呢個簡希拉嗰個處刑者，應該係佢嗰啲道具嚟。呢個有抗性嘅喎。哦，基於呢個好，我哋去得啦，出發。我嘅目標都係好，去你前 set save 先。Go go go！ 確保 yes， 可以睇劇情。誒係啊，真係要翻嚟營地啊！去啦，去柏德之門啦，耶！呢度有條友講嘢喎，我哋及下先。不如每個人都講。同阿艾琳女士傾下偈先。艾琳女士同伊索貝爾一齊喺度。
These flowers are absorbing all the magic in the air.
Shield wanted a word. Where's Shadowheart? I think
我要揾翻 Shadowheart 喎。OK。咁你都係要解其中一個。唉，算啦，解咗阿傑索拉啦，簡索拉。死咗嘅喺上面。其實長休之後佢哋都應該係啊，長休之後可能啲召喚獸冇晒都未定，應該係。
I would not linger in this land over long.
You're sure?
OK， 影心。啲召喚獸會跟翻住佢。影心咩？喺度，企咗起身等我啦，佢已經。
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be... You wanted something? Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now.
OK， 加我
Of
啦。
course.
好，應心 ，Go Go Go！ 可能全部人都有啲偈傾嘅，而且確都會衝去柏德之門兩位度。
What do you know about me?
你啦，
You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant.
其他兩個存在
As we help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
哇！敞開咧，冇得人揀二啦，係咪應該？
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
哦，細個嗰陣。哦，佢阿爸嚟嘅呢個就係、其實佢係俾呢啲使徒帶走嘅，係嘛？
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you
真
not
係
see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
吓？
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
哦，
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
咦？俾翻支矛佢，佢我以為佢阿爸頭先嗰幕係死嘅添，原來唔係。小心唔係能夠殺死你嗎？啊，我講一啦，不如定係默默觀察咧。OK， 一。
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
黑暗之神同月亮之神
You
對立。
returned my life unto me.
而
Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will see that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
點解又話佢嘅父母白犧牲嘅？佢個犧牲唔係咁嘅意思咪？即係佢已經生存定死咗，好亂啊！因為應該要佢犧牲，可能係犧牲咗自己嘅人生啊，即係唔係死咗嘅犧牲。睇下嗰支矛先，趁呢個機會。呢支。哇！有2個傳奇啦。OK， 呢個短矛有咩咧？黑暗視覺先啊，咁啊呢啲基本嘢啦。月光之環、月之塵埃，跟住其餘嗰啲都係基本嘢啊。短矛嚟嘅，可投擲，黑暗視覺，基本上接近所有角色都有啦。月光之環係3能魔法嚟嘅，召喚得到光速兜葉滾落去。OK， 要專注喎，不過。咁啊，月之塵埃，敵人難以移動，增加盟友傷害。OK， 每個敵人要有劣勢地形。OK， 唔差。呢個唔差，可以考慮。但係又唔會阻住你行。最緊係咩啊？附魔加3，正到爆。等我逐個傾下偈先。係咪真係俾影心咧？諗下先。
I can't believe it. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
OK， 呢啲講過啦。
He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
OK， 聽過啦，呢啲唔聽。跟住菜。
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, not as nature moves at its
遲啲俾個獎勵我。OK。
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air, like the curse itself.
OK， 冇乜特別呢幾個。養雞妹，逐個嚟啦，養雞妹先。
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
最大改變嘅2個角色，暫時一個養雞妹，一個影心，兩個都係背叛，即係某程度上啦，影心直係完全背叛啦。呢個養雞妹其實都係背叛咗自己嗰個女王。
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet.
咦，第3部啦，我哋又未傾嘅。
The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Jastil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade.
係咯，咁你覺得佢仲會唔會
It is not just him. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than... My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still... As a child, I long to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her
Okay.
Tiamat's emissary. It would... And that Vlaakith the First would... If Elemen remains the queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now...
好？ 阿斯代倫咧。
So, and here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
個個都係講一講影心啲嘢啫，佢只係。啊屌，執錯嘢。就喂呢度，喂，大佬呢個。
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
冇其他特別。Shadowheart 會唔會有再嘢講
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Very serious of you. But go ahead.
我能索一個吻嗎
Just the one.
咦，可以咁樣嘅喎，原來。
Of course.
Of course.
Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song.
OK。要邊個嚟攤咗度？卡娜嚟嘅，之前傾咗啦。係咪卡娜都應該有新嘢，又係講影心啊，主要已經攤咗度。
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods.
Taken from the light to the truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can.
OK。解唔解埋阿威爾先咧？轉唔轉人好咧？威爾都唔差，雖然。好，諗下先。養雞就傾咗啦。阿妹咧？阿妹會唔會有其他特別嘢
I guess I can take care of
？OK， 冇嘢嘅係。
Fate, dost thou require?
好，拜拜。冇乜特別嘢，傾晒啦喎，應該。瞓完應該有新嘢咯，我都覺得係。好，瞓個靚覺先，我哋。獵頭紅 BB 有趣，好得意，你哋真係。隻狗好興奮，同隻狗玩下先。好耐冇玩嗰隻狗。睇下有冇新嘢拎。啊冇喎，佢要感嘆我喎。好，摸下你啦。
You smell very delicious.
真有趣，好瞓覺。Yes。S3 啦，我哋入去，終於去柏德之門之路啦！耶！柏德之門啦，我哋去。誒，冇嘢嘅，終於係邊個咁彈我？影衫啊！哇，背住我嘅。
I've been lied to my whole life. And my parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'd better press on for now. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
咩事？
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
唔明。OK。睇下先啊！竟然個個冇人有偈傾，但係邊個話會走嘅喎？個女仔明明話會走嘅喎。
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
退後。
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel, blessings upon the slayer
哦，有新嘅
of the
buff 啊，
wicked one.
係咪啊？就係咁咋，唔係祈禱。嗰啲銀色光不月魔法喺邊？我哋講一啦，都係正正常常。
Party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
講一二啊。
I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help.
講埋一。
Hey, ask, and I will tell.
你係佢個女，真係女神嘅女，點解韞喺度啊？係啦，問下係咪女？
Radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory.
得罪講句真係唔係太勁你。
I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
你母親願意嘛？幫助我哋對抗嘛？
Why, she already has. So mighty are her wonders, her great.
佢自己嘅意思係，佢寶劍就係
We
佢。
will set this fair land free of tyranny and
我激動啊！
murder.
每次講嘢都，但係點解俾人捉住嘅？
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. When she died, curse the day, the hour. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. He and his loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over.
所以佢咁多傷啊，身上邊。
I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while.
佢點解咁多疤痕就因為咁？
But lo, the brute is dead.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
OK。感覺都冇咩感嘆好，可以同埋個妹妹佢傾偈啦，睇下佢唔會
Your
走。
path leads away.
OK。應該出到去可能有故事咯，未定。揾埋妹妹就算啦。喺度。
I guess I can take care of myself.
OK。一場休完啲召喚獸冇晒咯，唔悶住一陣間先悶。開始交談，一出嚟有偈傾。
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
哇哦！咁如果行翻嚟呢個地圖，會唔會差好遠同之前？會唔會有啲新任務你都翻咗嚟呢度？我翻去，誒有劇情。呢個人渣就係出賣卡拿嘅。
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Wow.
Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Hey.
Your plan is falling apart,
Pasamesi.
lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
佢識變身嘅呢個係啊。講起 F3 飛龍關，我哋可以帶嗰個狂笑嘅武真靈魂過嚟呢度。
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Ooh. 咳得咁核突嘅，到噶咯喎飛龍，但係呢個係咪飛龍炎？係咪即係飛龍關嘅同一樣嘢嚟嘅咧？哇！呢度完全係，咦？呢度已經係一個地圖嘅一部分嚟嘅咯喎。咁我另外嗰兩條友去邊？呢度係營地嚟㗎，屬於唔係喎？呢度已經出咗嚟嘅咯。你跑落去先。OK 玩，睇下先啊。呢度又唔係營嘅一部分，但係啲人又冇黐住我。
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way. That speaks well of your taste. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that, help won't come from the history books or from any old tales I can... There. Have I fulfilled my role as your what? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
OK， 因為有兩個特魯伊而家呢度。我諗呢個係一個小地圖啦，相信呢個係帶翻嗰個傻笑仔出嚟先。 唔係啊，佢係喎一係款人啱。啱喎，傾下偈先。既然出到你冇嘢講，依啊！好煩啊！我呢度唔係飛龍關嚟啫。大二先，黐孖筋。係咯，應該又要傾下偈，我估每個人吹下水咁樣先過到呢個情節。啱下先啊，狗狗喺出邊。咦，我冇咗動物吹水術喎。好，同每個人傾下偈先。係冇特別嘅。應該冇乜特別喎，就咁睇落，誒諗可能要。
Did you want something？
佢兩個頭先有 close up 鏡頭，可能要同佢兩個講。啲隊友應該冇乜關係。
即係我哋有。
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
誒，呢個講咗嘅嘞喎，永遠留喺。
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid.
咦得喎，佢即係其實留咗喺我營地嘅咯，而家嚟講。
Looking forward to a bit of.
得翻，唔通真係要自己行出去？應該要自己，可能要自己行出去喎。呢個咩地方？魔法鏡子唔關事啦，我哋行出去行下啦，唯有探下呢度。
Fate, dost thou require a new app?
我有啊，見到有一個感嘆號，蓋爾喎，但係。
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
我以為你差啲爆炸。
The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without Netherese magic.
內飾隨意魔法。
So complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists.
你打算將自己炸上天，幾時放棄？一啦講啊。
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that, as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest collections this side of Canada.
到達巫術雜物店。
Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but...
Okay. 完噶咯喎，冇咩其他地方行啦嘛。不過係有幾個人唔現咗啦，個細路個僆仔走咗啦已經。
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to end.
係咪要瞓多次覺？其實依家未叫瞓着啊，我哋瞓多次覺應該要揾翻個營地出嚟瞓先。 有咩？喺邊個位啊？呢度？啊呢度，火堆嘅應該火堆。我瞓覺啦，真係。你喎。
Events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
哇，可以揀喎，可以揀一係就係拯救世人，一係就實現自己嘅目標。選民失敗嘅地方一舉成功，主咗整個世界。所有人從邪惡出嚟，我會成為柏德之門嘅英雄。3啦，好似有得 hold 住，唔揀住，係啦3。
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
乜唔到啊！乜唔到啊！匿入去要，咩事啊？不過呢3條本身冇咗啲血噶咯喎，已經。正如3回合要逃入，即係衝入去傳送門度。奪取控制前 ，OK， 傳送門喺邊啊？喺啲睇下先喺邊度啊？OK， 咁好似幾多條啊？1、2、3條友啫，幾多血啊？邊行邊打咯，諗唔到其他方法啦都。呢個邊個嚟？威爾。中咗，但係中咗啲 debuff 喎。用埋狂怒咯，使唔使啊？你話事啦，有4個，反正都輕鬆，一個人走咗得噶咯，原來唔使打。現心呢個樣好核突嘅。有冇兩個人跑嘅？呀！
哦，因為嗰個女神嚟打㗎嘛。
哇！唔係搞到我會轉發。靚！哦，幫手打呢個。佢打緊喎，有咁多路喺度嘅。 一跳過嚟就已經開波，佢哋已經打緊。其他人咧？其他人未跳。
哇！我中咩頂？
一嘢過嚟就炸到大爆炸。都好多老佬幫我哋喎。OK， 我行先。又打入到嚟。哇！啲老佬死晒，邊啲敵人嚟㗎 ？OK。哇！兩下都唔中，嬲。好，打完，一個人頂唔住，我哋快啲過去幫拖。唉，咁吹我哋，我啊覺得會有啲嘢 miss 咗，即係周圍及下先。冇嘢執，感覺上火焰。咁吹鳩我哋，呢度有啊，射佢。屌！我未射住佢添。哦，老佬，點解會有隻係咯血心魔喺度嘅？好多冇真啊！佢哋都
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Oh?
I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your
竟然係咁，你想我讓我點做？向我證明，受死吧怪物！問下佢3問下，問佢證明咗先。咁講。
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul.
Okay.
Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof. No. Help me.
OK， 你想我點做啊？可以偵察思想，偵察下先試下。係啊，偵察下。減1啊，不過你是但啦，試下啦。我頂，擲到2，算啦，由佢啦，咁唔偵察啦，都係要幫噶啦，咁最後都，一係激勵一次啊，激勵一次啦。13，哇，好嘢，好嘢，好嘢，勁嘢，勁嘢，算啦，繼續啦咁。
You must be joking. Fight with me. Your future depends on it.
加咯，加啦，加啦，我都信佢嘅。
We can turn.
好多喎，今次佢齋打啫，冇咩特別勝利條件嘅。唔係喎，要殺呢？哦，呢個就係俄爾普斯啊！呢個就係個王子啊！
應該唔使殺佢。
紅色嘅喎，無效目標應該打，可能有機會打爆咗呢兩嚿嘢先打佢。
但係佢話要壓制佢，打爆呢個咪放。
我諗打晒側邊啲卒先啦，唔好想太多先。越想太多，爭個少少未到邊個啊？到影心喎、影心可以直殺嘛？ 吔屎啊！一定去！喂屌！頂你啊！咁下 round 係我先嘅，所以唔擔心。唉，用到個補血啦，科嚟嘅真係。好，搏十佢。食屎啦！傾偈吧。呢個就係嗰個王子啊，一直都未死啊！
Thank you. That was too. Don't look at me like I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the absolute.
我真係估你唔到。
仲以為夢中嗰個樣係
For the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
點解你呃我？我中意你其他形態，將一切告訴我。
I was someone once, someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me.
哦，但係掙脫到喎。
For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
點解集中埋啲咁嘅點 ？OK， 點解會食罪犯嘅大佬嘛？啊，係咯，戰爭係咩回事咧？啊，困喺嗰度有咩身份咧
？Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blacketh declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blacketh wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
哇，其實好慘啊！呢個俄爾普斯真係。 之前啊俾即係佢阿媽俾人謀朝篡位，然之後佢反擊輸咗，佢俾人一直困咗喺度，之後又俾呢個奪心魔控制住，令到攞嚟用佢嚟抵抗個主腦。想要你命定係要佢嘅命 ？OK， 我諗 both 啦，呢個都唔係好使問。其他選民要怎麼知道？問下一先。
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it.
所以佢醒單。
How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
如果係放走咗會點？如果能夠殺咗，可唔可以拎佢力量？放走咗會點先？
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid.
Okay.
A sworn enemy, just like me.
我呢個越嚟覺得你唔似一個碟心。
I appreciate that. My original body was destroyed when I first escaped the Elder Brain. I searched for a new vessel. I realized that returning to my former self would have any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance. I already had to hand in the form of magic. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
我唔中意你嘅暗示，我會避免自己變成一個奪心魔。我以為你之前已經係咯，佢好似想叫我變成奪心魔咁零級怪咁 save 咗先。
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength. If you let me, I can evolve you.
幫我進化如果你能夠幫我進化，為什麼唔能夠完全阻止蛻變？會點？即係變到你咁嘅樣。
You will retain, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form, so do you wish to evolve or not?
死咗先，我唔想嘅其實，我想保留返人樣。
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that.
屌啊！頂你啊！即係點頂你啊！即係點都要變黐線，我揀咗撈啊！傻的嗎
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
感知可以抗拒喎，刺唔刺探呢？這是什麼？
Nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocoon
刺探
for millennia.
不要啊！
It has become extraordinary.
3到6都有少機會嘅。OK。
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved. If you let it, it will evolve you.
哦
Just as the
哦，
Emperor said.
我唔想喎，真係唔想。講堅21喎，唔得，我要再嚟過。唔得啊，真係唔係好想變到咩死人樣，頂你啊！頂你咩？用晒4粒 low save 跟住唔變啊！黐筋弱智唔變啊！哇！擲咗成7-8次，7至8次啊，冇7-8次，7至8次啦。
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt.
暫時如此。
And then stillness.
嚇，逼人變㗎？
You've resisted your illicit instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. It has enough vitality. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what.
即係唔夠打，覺得我之後。
But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the arm. We must not let them reach.
好，今集差唔多，我哋都用咗唔少時間，真係。
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
OK， 跟住呢度出翻去啦。咁好啦，今集呢度先嚇，哇，都好刺激啊！我都估唔到呢個竟然就係我哋嘅守護者由頭到尾啊！真係估唔到。
Consider using the tadpole. Your
佢叫我自己考慮下啦，咁樣我真係冇乜興趣啊！我話唔信之後真係完全唔夠膽唔變身油啊！即係除非係劇情需要逼我變，如果唔係都唔會係考慮變住應該。好啦，各位網友，下集再見，拜拜。